never know how to start these videos off. I'm sorry for not having an intro, but anyway, yeah, I'm making another video on school because I have tons to say about it. And yeah, we're gonna have a long chat today again. So, I'll be recapping from all the way back from last Monday. Okay, let's just get right into it. Monday I had law, and I met up with best friend early that day. It wasn't early enough for me because we talk so much, we don't have enough time. So I met up with best friend. We talked for a bit. Oh, she watched the video. She the videos where I mentioned guys are the only parts she'd be interested in, so she brought that up first after she said she watched my video. So she was asking me who Base and Watch Guy are because I told you she has no context of who they are, right? Like she doesn't know who they are at all, and she said I was right. So I'm going 6 for 6 now. Anyways, so yeah, she brought them up, and I was like, I don't know, like Base Guy's in our law class, and Watch Guy I don't know if she's ever seen. So I was like, they're like, how am I supposed to explain to her who they are? And as we're walking down the third floor to go to law class, a Watch Guy was there, and I was like, that's him. And she's like, she said he was cute, and I was like, oh my god, she thinks everybody's cute. I don't know. Oh, like her judgment skewed. Yeah, so without me having to explain, I was trying to figure out how to explain it, and then he just walked past, so that was convenient for me. And then we went to law class, and I switched seats because she said she didn't want to sit where we were sitting, and we ended up sitting in the back, which was fine with me because I was like, maybe the prof won't call me, please be lucky. So we go, we sit in the back. I never sit in the back of the room unless like I'm confident in this class, right? Like if the prof picks on me to answer, like I better know what the answer is, you know what I mean? But yeah, so we're sitting, and then the guy I talked about in the last video, who she met on Tinder, he walks in, she's like, look, he's walking through the door. I couldn't stop laughing because she was so preoccupied with him. And I don't, okay, we'll get back to him, okay? We'll just keep that in mind that she likes this guy and I don't like him. We'll just like move on from him. We walked in early, right? When the Tinder guy came in, everyone was already in class, so I missed a part. When we walked in, Base Guy was already sitting there. And, where we went to go sit, I was telling her not to look over because I'm trying to explain to her what he looks like. I'm like, he's that one without having to turn and look suspicious, you know what I mean? Like, and then she started teasing me about him. She's like, oh, maybe he likes you. And I'm like, but I don't like him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know him well enough. Do I have to go on? I don't think I have to say more. But she's like, she kept saying, she's like, Felicia, if he likes you, you should get with him. And I was like, I don't need to deal with that right now. Yo, if I find out he likes me, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I know for sure I probably won't go out with him though because you better, if you want to be committed to me, you better know what you're involved with. So yeah. Yeah, so the whole class, like, we're talking about Tinder guy, and she's teasing me about Base Guy, and I was like, oh my god, I can't concentrate in this class. And then I guess the prof picked up on that, and then he called on her, and I was like, shit. Because usually when he calls on one person in the row, he'll like, question everybody in the row one by one. I was like, shit, I'm next. I'm sitting right beside her. I'm gonna be next. So, the question he asked, he told us to look up before we got to class, and I forgot to go over to my law notes. I forgot to write it down, and I was like, shit, I don't know the answer to this. And he asked the question last week, and I was like, shit, if he comes to me, like, I'm gonna have to guess. So he goes to my best friend, and she answers, and she starts off the conversation, right? He keeps coming back to her, but then he skipped over me for some reason, which was blessed, because I was like, yes, I don't have to answer. And he went to Remember the other guy I told you, like in my group there was base guy and the other guy that I know with the other guy? Yeah, he went to, oh, uh, I'll get back to him too. So, um, yeah, he questions the guy, like, I didn't realize, because he's always sitting behind me and like, he was, yeah, so he called on him behind me and I was like, I don't even, he for sure he doesn't know the answer, there's no way. And, I was right, I'm 7 for 7 now. Yeah, so then he went for my friend, he skipped over me, he went to the guy behind me, and then the guy next to him, and the guy next to him. I got so lucky. I was like, oh my god. Um, okay, near the end of the class, me and best friend made a bet. Okay, we can't bet money because we're poor as shit, but like, she decided that we could bet time, right? So I said, I bet you Base Guy's gonna come up and talk to me at some point today before we leave, right? And she said the bet was if I'm right, I get 20 minutes of her time, and if she's right, she gets 20 minutes of my time. Um, I was so sure. I was so sure. I lost the bet. So now I owe her 20 minutes of my time. I think the reason he didn't come to talk to me was because I didn't sit near him. Poor guy. Anyways, I owe best friend 20 minutes of my time. I don't know when it's gonna where it's gonna come from. But I'll get back to that. So there's lots of stuff I gotta get back to. Everything's cycling back. So that was law. Oh, we got to pick topics and we got our topics. So I have to research that and then I have to converse with the group. You know what I mean? Oh, forgot to mention. Oh, I'll talk about my current situation right now. It's morning. I was too tired to film last night again. Mom and dad just left. I don't know where they went. I'm glad they're getting out of the house more together. And it's like 8 degrees and I'm fucking freezing. Oh. Yeah. So that's the current situation. Oh yeah, the others are downstairs. So that's my current situation. That's what happened at during law. Fast forward to Tuesday. Okay, so my film assignment I was talking about was due on Thursday, right? And I haven't had anything filmed. Like the raw footage was due that day, and I was like, oh shit, like I better get a camera and start filming. And I know my brother's home that day to be my actor because no one else wants to act for me. And I get up, run out the house, go all the way to school, go pick up the camera equipment, and that's where I fucked up. I should have woken up my brother. Like, I know he likes getting up around lunchtime, right? Like around 12, noon, whatever. But, like, I left around 10:30 or so because I know he would never get up. But that's where I fucked up because the camera equipment's so fucking heavy. Like, I need someone to help me fetch it home. And my brother wasn't there with me, so I fetched the $5,000 frigging camera, the 100 something pound whatever. I don't know how much the tripod weighs. Freaking weighed a ton. And then I had to carry my stuff so I can take the bus back. I guess it's my fault too because I have to learn to drive. I'll get back to that. So I'm fetching all of this stuff, and then like my brother came eventually to like bail me out. But like I felt so bad. Like I depended on so many people that day to get my stupid assignment done, and I just hope it was worth it. Yeah. Like I felt so bad because I had everybody helping me out. Um, I had my brother was acting for me. My other brother had to run back and forth for me because poorly planned shit. And then my brother's friend, who's such a godsend out of all people who could have helped me, he came to help me. And he helped me finish the thing. And yeah, like, I hope I didn't, like, I hate depending on people because I always feel like I'm, like, dragging them down. And I just hope, like, I didn't, like negatively affect them in any way. Like, I hope. This is why I don't branch out to people. I'm just so worried, like, I'm gonna cause them problems. um, yeah, I had a lot of people help me out that day, and I got all that stuff done, but by the end of it, like, my shoulders still hurt. Like, I feel like, because all the weight was on my shoulders, like, I felt like my shoulders were gonna bleed. Like, the equipment was so friggin' heavy. That was Tuesday. Tuesdays are my days off, and I spent all day fucking up my shoulders, having people angry at me for doing things last minute, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And it had to be the day, like, I don't depend on Dad for anything because I know the day that's most important for me, Dad's never around. So I was like, fuck, it's not like Dad could easily come and help me. No, Dad chose not to help me, like, okay, I hate with Dad, there's a double standard. It's really cold. I'm gonna get sick. With Dad, there's a double standard, okay? Like, he wants you to tell him weeks in advance to do stuff, but when he wants you to do stuff, he wants it to be like a walk-in thing, you know? Like, he wants, like, you're available, like, 24/7 for him, so, like, that pisses me off. Yeah, that was Tuesday. I was up from, like, 8, and we didn't finish till like 8 at night, and then I didn't pass out till like 9-10 because I had to eat, and then my coding class was at 8 in the morning the next day, so I was like, fuck, I was half tired still, but I got all the footage I needed, but we'll get back to that. So now, moving on to Wednesday, I have coding. I forgot, the girl who cusses, I forgot to get her number the other day, between those days, and I met her in coding, and I came to sit beside her. I got her number and everything. We're coding. Then I realized, like, coding's not her area of expertise. Oh, I feel like I'm one of the only people that know what they're doing in that coding class, and I still don't know what to do. Yeah, but, I felt kind of bad because I was asking her questions. Oh, I forgot to mention on the Tuesday, too, before I went to go get the camera equipment, I got up early because, my photography assignment, we have to take pictures, and we need to use natural lighting, and the best light is during that time of day. So, that assignment is due on the Thursday, too. I swear Thursday was friggin' death day because everything was due that day. So, yeah, I get into coding. She's not focused on coding because our photography assignment is due, so she's just busy editing her pictures because that's her area of expertise, is just Photoshop in general. So I felt bad asking her coding questions when she was preoccupied with photography, and yeah, I felt like I was bothering her, right, because she was so focused on what she was working on. Coding was so fast. I gotta do that assignment too. Anyways, that Wednesday, her and I, my cute friend and my other friend that I met the cute friend from, we all promised to meet up that day to friggin' figure out how to do the photography assignment because we had to print it, and the freaking thing cost money. It's $4 a friggin' print. And then we had to readjust all the dimensions. We had to lighten the friggin' photos. There was so much friggin' work to do. So we all met up after that class. And the worst part was, okay, I only brought half of the camera equipment with me to take back because I fucked up my shoulders the day before. And my brother had class around 12. So he brought I had the tripod. He brought the camera. And I left my friend to edit. I told her watch my stuff, edit by the time I'll be back. I gotta go return the camera equipment. So as I'm going to return the camera equipment, I didn't realize I walked past my friend, like the one who was supposed to meet up with us, and I felt she had to like flag me down because she's like, you didn't notice me? I'm like, no, I have so much shit on my mind, like I didn't notice, I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, and my friend in the coding class, her phone died, and lucky for me, my phone was still working. So she was texting my friend, and she's like, "Wait, how am I getting your messages if you're not like your phone's not with you?" And I'm like, "That's because you're texting the other girl." And then she's like, she texted back, "Hey," like her name, and just having a cute conversation through my phone. So I was like, "Okay, go meet up with her. I'll be back." Um, and then I got rid of the camera equipment. My brother rushed to class, and then all of us we're in the for coding we're in the lab, right? So there's Macs everywhere, so we're just adjusting our photos and everything, and then my other friend comes late, the cute one, and then and then just when she's about to settle, we're about to like move house, you know what I mean, like we're switching rooms, and we have to the where you have to go to get the keys to the rooms, there's a long ass line, so um we split up, right? Because there's five of us. So there were five of us. Yeah, the one of the other girls in her class joined us because um, she needed help doing friggin' assignment too. So three of us got keys. Um, those three they went into the room, the lab. I don't know how to explain it, but like it's another like lab room, but it's more for like I don't know how to explain it. It's just they got Macs and the studios in the back and everything, so they went in that room, and then me and my friend, um, the one that cusses. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm describing her that way, but I don't know how to explain it easier for you guys. So me and her split up, and we go to the printer room. And there's computers there, but they're not Macs. They're all the PCs. So I was like, great. Now I have to, because everything's configured for Macs, so we gotta configure it back for PC. So we're working there. We're lucky. Some of the other girls from our class were in there already, trial and erroring the printer. They kindly let us in because you're not supposed to go in there without a key, but we did anyways, and we pretty much camped there for a good couple hours. I got my prints done. I got everything done because I had everybody. The two girls helped me out. My friend who was editing helped me out. Everybody was helping me out. I always, I'll get back to that. So I get done first, and um, one of the other girls, this girl, she's in both her coding class and her photography class, and I know my friend who cusses doesn't like her at all. She thinks this girl, I don't know how to explain it. Like she doesn't like this girl, okay? Um, yeah. So that girl walks in, and she comes in to edit her photos, and okay, so I'm sitting in the corner. You can't see me through the door, right? Because I don't want people, like, if someone comes in and doesn't and wants to know why I don't have a key, I'll get kicked out. So I'm like by the part where you can't see me. My other friend's by the wall, and then she walks in and comes sits on one of the other computers, and as she's editing, she starts to sing, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like I know I can feel my friend behind me and her anger boiling. Like she's like, like I know, for her, she wants to tell her to shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? But so like, I tried to like mediate the situation. So I called out to the girl, and I didn't tell her to stop. Right? I just called out to her, and I was like, "Oh, I'm having problems with this," even though I kind of wasn't. And I was like, can you help me out? And then she stopped singing, she started talking, and then I could feel my friend starting to ease down, right? And then she goes, after she's done with me, she goes back and she starts singing again, and then my friend's just like, oh my god, and I was like, it's okay, we can just bear with it, it's okay, don't start a scene, just don't. Eventually she leaves, and then my friend, like, she didn't bring it up, right? She didn't want to she already knew what I knew, and she just wanted to bring it up to the others. So the others come in after being in the other rooms. We're all together now, and she brings it up, and I was like, I really tried, like, at least she's gone now, it's good. But my friend, she's like, I wish I didn't have to imagine what just happened. I wish I was here to witness that because it's so funny. Um, then we were there for like a good 3-4 hours. We just camped out there. Um, yeah. So then I guess the girls who were there before us, fucked up the printer because all the ink was done. So when my friend, she couldn't print, so she was printing through my account, and it wasn't working. So then we had to call the technician guy to come check the printer, and then eventually she got her stuff printed. And then my other friend, the cute one, when she went to go print, the thing wasn't working again, so we got to call the guy back in again. He looked so annoyed the amount of times he had to walk in and out. Yeah, then her photos got printed, and then the other two got their photos printed and stuff, so eventually we all finished after all of those problems. And then one of the other guys from the coding class walks in, and we help him out. And then one of the other guys that my friend doesn't like, because I don't know, like, I don't understand why she doesn't like him as a person. I mean, you know, like, because the way they do their assignment, like, their photography assignment looks similar to me, right? I'm like, they had, like, a similar idea. Like, I don't know why they don't, like, he's not a bad guy. Like, I don't understand why what's your problem with him, you know what I mean? And then he walked in, and then, the conversation died when he walked in. I don't know what happened after that, but my friend, the cussing one, she has a locker, so she said she would take all the prints and put them there, and we'd get them tomorrow morning. And her and my friend are always fighting. They're so cute. They're always fighting. And she's like, maybe I won't bring your prints, or like, you know what I mean? They're just so cute. So she leaves first to go take all the stuff. I'm like, I'm pretty much done, but I wanted to finish the video assignment because we have to hand in the raw footage, right? But I need help exporting the shit. And my friend, she's not the one who's supposed to be helping me. She's like, I want to go to there's a certain place you go to develop your photo. She said she wanted to go there before it closes, because she's always developing pictures. She keeps everything. And I was like, okay, like, I don't want to bug her. Let her, you know, like, we can work on this the next day, but I know Thursday is the hellish day. I was like, I got so much to do that day. So it's like, as long as I don't forget, I was like, okay. So I leave them. So I'm the second to leave, and then the rest of them are left in their room. I don't know what happened after that. Oh, the day when I went to go film all my footage too, that day was so fucking hot. Like, out of all days, and like recently it's friggin' cold again. Yeah, so I left them. Don't know what happened. I went home and passed out because I was tired from the day before. Okay, now we're on to Thursday now. Thursday morning. I want to sneeze again. Hold on. Okay, the sneeze went away. It went away. Thursday morning, Prof's not there again. One of the doors are open, the other door's not open. My phone had to fucking cut off that day. Like, I get there, and usually me and the girl who cusses usually are the first ones in class. And when I went to go text her, my phone wasn't working. I was like, holy fuck, I gotta go pay my phone bill now. I'm waiting till Sunday to go do it. But, like, my phone's pretty much useless, right? So now I'm like, great. Like, no one can communicate with me, and no one knows where I am and all that shit. Because I know she's somewhere in the building. I just don't know where she is. I was like, fuck, I have to stay put now. Eventually, she shows up with all the prints and she comes, and I had to tell her the whole explanation with my phone. And she's just like... she's just like, okay, you have a cheaper alternative for your phone plan, but, like, the companies still suck. And I was like, I know. Like, I wish I could do without a phone. Like, fuck. So, some more people from our class show up. The printing room's probably full because I feel like we were the first ones to print because, like, no one else showed up that day. So the printing room was full that morning. My other friend shows up. Oh, I brought my what's it called? My little backpack. I love this bag so much, but I use it so much that the clasp is coming out, and I know my friend can sew. Oh, maybe we'll refer to her as that. We'll call her the sewing friend. So I brought my backpack, and I was like, please do whatever you can to save this. This is my favorite bag. I haven't been able to use it because I fucked it up. So she has my backpack right now. I don't know. I told her, take as long as you need to. Just as long as it doesn't take you a year to fix my bag. I need to use it eventually. Yeah, so, um, we all reach up, we get into class. All our photos are printed, and now we're all working on video stuff because we have a test that day, and the footage is due. Fuck. um, Oh, the worst part was we had to print the photos so they could be critiqued, right? And I knew right away my prof hated my photos the first time, so I had to reshoot them. I know she's gonna hate them again. And I was really worried for this critique because I'm like, are my peers gonna really critique me really badly? Like, I don't know. So, um, I don't remember what happened during the lecture. I just remember she talked. I wrote stuff down. I didn't go over my notes yet, so I can't tell you what happened. But we eventually get to the critique part, and there's cork board everywhere, so we gotta go and pin them up, and there's not enough pins and all that shit. So then we're in groups and we're critiquing photos, and then by the end of it, like, everybody just left all that class because they're like, okay, that headache's done and over with. Oh, the lecture part, she was talking about the second assignment, and I'm so fucked. Like, it's a moving assignment. We have to photograph movement somehow, telling a story, and I was like, fuck, I really have to think about this. Sorry, I'm cussing so much because I'm oh, like I feel so screwed. Um, yeah, everybody left that. Oh, yeah, fuck for that assignment. I'll get to that assignment. Like, I need to photograph photos. I'm probably gonna go outside. So I gotta travel. Like, I feel like I need to bus to get my ideas out. Like, I need to take a long ass bus ride to figure out what I'm gonna do for that. But there's no time. So yeah, so everyone left that classroom, and the cute friend, everybody left her, and I was like, you know what, I'll just stay with her because even if I go downstairs to the second floor to chill with everybody, um, there's not gonna be seats. So I was like, we might as well stay upstairs together. Together, she's going through her footage, and I can just see she's like full. She's like her stress levels were, rising. um, she feels like she needs to redo the whole thing because I don't know. I felt bad because I felt so helpless because I was like I can't. There's nothing I can do for her. Like like she's so stressed and I can't really help her out there. So there's another class coming in and we're editing because the Macs are right there. We might as well just get our stuff done. And I told her I need a snack. Like I'm gonna pass out if like today's gonna be a very taxing day on me. So I went downstairs, got a snack, came back, and then I'm like eating while watching, trying to help her out, right? Because I'm like, I think I finished exporting the footage that morning, so I was pretty much studying and eating and watching her at the same time. um, and the prof, it was just me, her, and the prof, right? Like I don't know why the prof stayed back for like another like I want to say 10 to 15 minutes. Like she stayed back a good couple minutes. And then after she asked us if we needed anything, we said no, and she was off on her merry way, and she left right out the door. And then, base guy's friend, remember the guy I told you in the other video? He was just waiting there, and I walked past him, and then I went to go reach out my brother. Yeah, that guy. All of a sudden, he just walked through the door, like he's in shock. He walked through the door. It's just me and my friend at this point, right? And he's like, do you know where the prof went? I'm like, dude, like you just missed her. She just walked out the door. She's not coming back. And then he was like, fuck. And I don't know what he needed her for, but like he came back a second time or a third time. He came back at least 2 times, okay? And it had to be important. I didn't know what he was looking for her for. Yeah, but I kept telling him, like, she's not coming back. Why do you keep coming back to the room? But I think that's like the first time I ever talked to him like directly. He just felt weird. Um, yeah. So then me and my friend, she's like, there's nothing, or like she's like, she's like, fuck it. There's nothing more I can do. She's like, there's no point in stressing over something. I gotta go ahead and redo. So we go downstairs and she needs to eat and everything. So then we reach up. It's me, my sewing friend, and my cuss friend again. And we're all together on the table. We switched scenery, and I really liked where we picked to sit this time. And I think this was like my favorite part of the day. Um, I don't know how the conversation got brought up, but like, um, we were talking about age, right? And my friend who cusses, she's older than me, but I didn't know how old. I was assuming she was like 23, maybe, right? I thought she was like that much older than me, but then, um, she told us her age, right? So, I don't know if I can tell you guys this, but I guess I will. I might as well, okay? Don't track down my friend and make her life miserable, okay? I won't ever talk to you guys again if that's the case. Um, yeah, I found out she's 26. And, like, she looks young, right? I'm like, she doesn't look her age. Like, I, like, for sure I knew she was older than me. Like, I was assuming, or maybe not older. I was assuming she was, like, at least 22, 23. I was like, she doesn't look old, but, like, if you talk to her, like, she sounds more sophisticated, right? She doesn't sound like a freaking child. Um, but yeah, she said she was 26, so then I was like, that made me happy because I'm like, I like when I'm around older people because then I feel like I can look up to them, like, if I have questions, because I know she probably was through school longer, so I was asking her, like, this conversation we were having with the four of us, and then another girl came. But this conversation we were having, we were getting to know each other like way more. Like there's stuff we didn't know about each other. So like it was getting in depth. So now I'm like getting to learn more about like her siblings and like her situation with school and stuff. And then I was like, okay, so it makes sense now, like why she's so good at Photoshop and everything, because she has the experience and she's been using it for a while. So like that just like all of a sudden, like I'm now seeing her in like a role model, like she's like I'm seeing her as like a mentor. Like I need to ask her for guidance and stuff. Like that's how I'm seeing her now. She like I don't see her as equal anymore. I see her as like higher up than me. So we were joking around. Like she really wants to graduate with the rest of us, but I told her I'm like I want you to graduate before us. Because I was like, there's no point in you waiting around here. It's better if you graduate, go do what you need to do, come back and tell us about your success. Or you could sign up, or you could sign up and be a mentor, and then we can chill or whatnot. My phone just cut the first video. That's why I looked. Yeah. So that was my one friend, and then we were going around exposing each other's ages, and I was like, "Fuck, they're gonna want to know how old." So, my one friend's 26. The other girl who joined us is 21. And then when they brought that up, they went straight to me next. And I know the other two are younger than me. They're in their 20s. So then, as soon as I said I'm 21, they're I told you my friend was really stressed, right? She wasn't focusing on anything but like school. And as soon as I told her I'm 21, like everything dropped. Like she dropped everything, and now she's paying attention to me now. She's like, both of them, they dropped. They're like, you're 21, and then my other friend who's 26, she's just like, like, she lit up. She's like, you're 21, thank God. The other two are like, the fuck, you're 21? And I was like, oh my God, like, you know what I mean? Like, right away, when you know each other's ages, like, you see people differently. I told you, like, when you tell somebody something, they see you in a different light. So, the one who's 26 now sees me as, like, I'm not a child, right? Because to her, my other two friends are in their 20s, they're roughly the age of her sister, so she's seeing them as like her sister's friends. That's how she's viewing us. But now that she knows I'm 21, now she's viewing me more closer to her age. Yeah, so that's why she lit up. She's like, oh, good. So now I know someone who's not 20. You know, like, it's probably weird for her. She's just associating everybody that age to be her friends, her sister's friends. And the other two are like, they're like, no way, the fuck, you can't be 21. And then, just as that realization hit them, my other two friends, well, one of them I told you I knew from last semester, and then the other girl, like, I get along with her, but I don't know her that well yet, so I'll call her a friend for now. But they walk up and they go up to my cute friend, because she takes forever to print notes, so they went ahead and did it for her. And they walked in at like the worst moment. Sorry, I'm shivering. They walk in at the worst time, and my friend, because I told you she dropped everything to focus on me now, right? She turned around to them, and before they could say anything, they're like, "This girl is 21," and their faces dropped too, and they're like, "No fucking way," and they're all staring at me at this point. I'm like, "Don't look at me," like. um. Yeah, so then they left, and I swear, if they ran to tell everybody else that I'm 21, I'm fucked now. Like the secret's out of the bag now. I'm like, I've been outed. Like the fuck. Like, I feel like all of them are gonna view me as a grandmother now, right? Because like, whoever's the oldest, you always view as like the adult, right? And I'm older than them, and they don't view me like current. Like if they didn't know what my age was, so they didn't view me as the adult. They viewed me. I don't know how they were viewing me before, but now that they know my age, they're gonna view me as the adult. Like I feel like they treat me like a grandmother. Like you know how I'm treating my friend who's 26. How I see her as um like I go to her for guidance or like for advice and stuff. I feel like they're gonna do that to me now, and I was like, fuck. um. Yeah. Hey guys, I'm 21. My birthday passed in July. If you guys didn't notice, I guess you guys don't watch my videos, but it's fine. um yeah, so them two left, and it's back to us five again around the table. And they asked me about my birthday, and my friend said, "You're not born in 1997." I'm like, "No, I'm born in 1996. I wish I was born in 1997 because my birthday, July, is the 7th month. I told you I have a very strong connection to the number 7. So my birthday is July, so that's the 7th month. I'm born on the 7th day. And if it was 1997, that'd be cool, but it's 1996. So yeah, I was explaining that to them in the whole story. I was telling them, like, you guys aren't the first ones to find out. Best friend was the first one to find out, right? But they don't know best friend that well, so I didn't say her name. But I was telling them the story of how best friend found out. And we were at this event, and we had to sign waivers and stuff, so we had to fill out our age and everything, and that's where I fucked up. I should have filled out the form first, but I let her fill it out first because there wasn't enough pens. So she lent me her pen, and I didn't realize she was over my shoulder looking at me filling out the form. And she's like, "Why didn't you put 1997?" And I'm like, "Cause I'm 20." Like, oh, at that time I think I was 20, and she was 19. So I was like, "Because I'm 20." And that whole conversation started, and that blew her mind. So I told them that, and they could relate because they're like, yeah, that's how we're feeling now, right? That's why I use that story to break the tension a bit. And the first thing my sewing friend said is that you don't look 21. And I was like, I know. Everywhere I go, I always have to pull up my ID. I have to pull out my ID because no one ever believes my age, right? My brother looks older than me, and my brother, like, everyone assumes we're twins, and he's the older twin. But anyways, yeah, like, I always get that I'm younger than I actually am. And I didn't have to prove to them, like, they took my word for it, but I was like, yeah, I'm 21. And she told me, you don't look like it. And I'm like, I know, there's some people we were talking about like how kids nowadays are like 14, 15. They look like they're in their 20s, right? And I was I'm like I'm tripping over my words, tongue tied over my words. But like I'm glad that I'm not like those people, because imagine when they turn 40, 50, they're gonna look 60, 70. You know what I mean? Like, I don't look 21 now, but I'll probably look 21 when I'm 45, 50. You know what I mean? So I was like, that's cool. Yeah, but I told him I get that a lot, and like I was very uncomfortable, but I was just like glad it was out there now. Like we're all closer. Like I felt like the whole conversation made us all get closer. Um, but yeah, that blew their mind. She said my friend, my cute friend, she's like, um, that blew her mind. Like she's like she wasn't expecting that at all. She's like, I'm over here trying to figure out how to redo this assignment and study, and you're over here dropping secrets on us. And I was like, oh, I told them that first year when I was there for first year. So when was it? 2015, 2016, I don't remember. But that first year I told them how I was so worried about making friends, because I knew everyone was going to be younger than me for sure. And then my sewing friend, she started to understand. She's like, oh, now I understand why you kept it hidden, right? Because as soon as you tell people you're older, they start asking you some weird ass questions. So I told them like now it doesn't bother me now, because like I know them and I'm comfortable with them now. And I'm so used to like with my friends that are my age, like the 21-year-olds, they're all like a year ahead of me, right? But like when I'm around them, I'm always treated as the child. I'm never the eldest, right? They're always born, because I'm in July and all of them are in like January, February, March. They're in like the first half of the year, so they're always older than me. And then when I come to like the people I know now, since they didn't know my age, they're still treating me as the youngest, so I didn't feel any different. And then as soon as I told them my age, now they're gonna treat me as the oldest now. You know what I mean? Like everything's gonna change. Um, but yeah, they said Felicia, you're too young. And I'm like, that's great, but like, I don't want to be seen as a child all the time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm not womanly enough for them. You know what I mean? I think it's because I don't wear makeup and stuff, right? Because it's like I'm so comfortable in my own skin. Comfortable enough in my own skin. They don't like, okay, makeup companies probably hate me because I don't wear makeup. But you know, like I'm comfortable enough in my own skin that I don't need to wear makeup, and it's too much for me to do, and I don't know how to do makeup and all that shit. So I was like, that's probably why I look younger than people think, right? Um I should be wearing makeup. I should be covered. Like, look at my gross skin. um yeah, all I do is wear some lipstick or lip gloss or whatever I feel, just to, color my lips and look like I'm alive. And I'm good to go. But yeah, I think people don't think I'm older because of how I dress, and then how I talk. Like my behavior is different from older people, and then I don't wear makeup. So I think there's a lot of factors that go into it. But you guys let me know like why you think I'm young. Like, okay, first tell me, oh, I shouldn't have dropped it so fast. Tell me what age you think I am, and then tell me why you think I'm that age, okay? Like, I really want to know. Like, I told you, I don't know, I don't have a clue how people are perceiving me, and that right away, like, is eye-opening, so let me know, okay? I really want to know. Yeah, I'm 21, and I haven't done anything fun yet. I'm not comfortable. Yeah, we bonded over that. I don't know what else to say. I just hope like the whole program doesn't know my age now. Oh yeah, that's another reason why I probably wouldn't date base guy too. Because if he did like me and he's not I don't want to date a younger guy. I just don't. Um, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that, like, for my preference, I would never date a younger guy. The guy definitely has to be older. Because, like, I want someone who's gone through way more than me that I could talk to about, like stuff like, I don't know, where am I going? uh, that was that. um, um, yeah. If you get like people who don't know my age that find out, like I guess that's more fun for you. I would never tell you my age straight up unless you ask me, but they never ask, so. Oh, after that whole mess, I was like, can we move on? Can you guys stop staring at me? Like, I know you're looking at me funny now, but we need to study. So then we start testing each other on video because we know the profs, we don't know his style of marking or how the questions are going to be styled. He didn't go over what the friggin' format of the test is, so we're like, we're all in the dark and we need to study together, so we're studying. And yeah, like that whole experience, I feel closer to them now. Then me and my friend went to class, the cute one, and the other two they're just gonna their classes and they have the test till later, like an hour later. So they're gonna have the test before us. And yeah, we're in the next class, and I'm trying not to fall asleep because I'm still like half asleep. And crazy shit was happening. Okay, I don't know why that's on my mind. It's just that like they're so shocked over my age. Can you imagine when I tell them like when I get closer to them and tell them other things, how more shocked they're gonna be? Like, oh, uh, oh, my cute friend. We were talking about chocolate, right? And we were like, I was telling her like certain types of chocolate I can't eat because it'll make me sick. And she's like, is it because it's too sweet? And I'm like, no, it's more because it's like, um, rich. It's really rich and heavy. You know what I mean? Like if I eat like chocolate cake versus like vanilla cake, chocolate cake I would have to eat like the tiniest slice and then I'm full. But if I eat like a giant ass piece of like vanilla cake, I could eat and eat and I still don't feel full. So that's what I was telling her, and she's like, she said I'm weird. Yeah, we were talking about that. Oh yeah, we were in the next class. I'm trying not to fall asleep. I'm trying to study, and the base guy's friend is in that class. He walks in late, and I felt bad because my friend, they were saving us seats, but they were saving us seats in like his spot, and I was like, fuck, he's gonna come here first. My other friend walked in late, and she's sitting behind me, and she usually sits. I told you she's friends with base guy and base guy's friend, and they always all walk in late, like. So she's sitting behind me. There's no seats left. Base guy's friend's sitting in the front, and he keeps looking up this way. So I'm assuming he's staring at my friend because he wants to sit with. Because no one wants to sit in a class where they can't talk to anybody, right? So I'm assuming he's checking up at her, because he wants to sit next to her. But I noticed, like, I feel like he was staring at me. Like, I don't know. I just feel that way. Because every time I looked up, he diverted his head. So I feel like he was looking at me. So when it was the break, he came up. And he came to sit with my friend and the other guy who's late. And I told you we don't talk. So this is because that morning was the only time I ever like talked to him directly. Another thing I noticed too is a lot of people, they have broken pinkies. So a lot of them in the classes have pinky casts. He has one. I don't know how he broke it. I could have asked him, but then I didn't want to talk to him anyways. I was like, do I really want to know? So, they're sitting behind me now. I asked him about if he ever found the prof. I didn't ask him why he was, because I was so tired. I didn't get to ask him all the crucial, hard-hitting questions. I just asked him, like, the basic things are off the top of my head. I asked him if he found her, and he's like, nah, she up and left. And I was like, okay. And then he moved from sitting with my friend to sitting in the middle. Like, he came into our row and started sitting in the middle because I guess one of the girls is in his group. Um, the only time I ever worked with that girl was when it was in French. We had a assignment together, and like I've never talked to her since. She's not that friendly, but I have nothing against her. It's just that she would never come up and talk to me, even though like we know each other. You know what I mean? So he's talking to her, and that's what happened in that class. um, there's something I want to say, but I don't know how to phrase it, so we're gonna skip over it. Next class. We're in video class now. And remember the girl I told you with the really pretty hair? Oh, that morning I forgot for photography when we were having critiques. Remember I told you she's very blunt and she'll tell you straightforwardly whether, like, she wouldn't, she's straightforward, okay? She's very straightforward. She would never, like, take forever to get to the point. So I remember I was in her group in that morning to critique things, and she was being very harsh. But like after she was explaining why, like, what's wrong with the photos, like I start to understand her more. And like after that, I feel like I want her to critique my photos because I feel like she would give me a very honest. Like that's what I like about her. She's honest, so I feel like she would critique my, because I didn't think my photos. I got like the critiques were between like 70s and 80s, and I didn't feel like I deserved that mark. So I feel like if she were to critique my photos, she would probably give me a lower mark. She'd probably give me maybe like 60, 70. You know what I mean? She would give me a lower mark and she would tell me why, and then like her feedback would help me to improve. So yeah, maybe I'll ask her next time when I do my next photos to like go over them. Everybody knows her. She's amazing. I don't know why I only met her this year. Anyways, back to video. So they just finished writing the test, and me and my friend were outside because there's the door, and then beside the door is the glass, and she's sitting right there, so the prof can't see us. But like me and my friend, we were right out there, and we're signaling to her to like come out because they looked like they were done writing the test and they were just doing their editing. So she came out and she's like, "You guys are fucked. The test is so hard." She's just like, "I left stuff blank. Like I don't even think I fucking passed." So she's outside with us and she's going over all the stuff we need to know. Even though the prof said the tests are all going to be different, I'm pretty sure the questions are roughly the same. So she's going over everything with us. And everything she went through, I was like, okay, I know the answers to most of these, but one of the things she went through, I was like, fuck, I didn't go over that. So I'm trying to cram that shit in, but I never remember. When I'm studying for tests, if I don't sleep on it, I won't ever remember the information. So I was like, fuck, now I have to really remember this. So then we go in. Like, well, her class ends and she leaves and stuff, and she's like, good luck. And I was like, okay. Like, at this point, it's either you know it or you don't know it, or like the prof didn't go through half of this stuff. Like, this prof is, I told you, weird vibes, these profs. I feel like they're out to get us. Like, assessment wise, not like, personally. Yeah, their class ends, we go in. Oh, remember I told you the two guys? Remember the guy in the law class? We're bringing him back up. So the guy in the law class, remember I told you I see the two guys, him and his friend is like a pair, and I told you that guy, the guy I talked to more is in my video class. So, me and my friend sat in our usual spots, and then he came to sit beside me, or not beside me. They're always one seat over. No one ever wants to sit that close to me. I think they know my personal space, I got boundaries. He came to sit roughly close to me. So he's like one computer over. And I'm talking to my friend, and I'm still like, while I'm talking to him, I'm still debating whether I want to start a conversation with him or not, because he came to sit closer to me. I'm like, I might as well try and talk to him, right? Or else he wouldn't come sit close to me if he didn't want to talk. I just wish he would start the conversation first. Why does it have to be the first one to start it? Like, You guys, if you want to come talk to me, like, start the conversation, okay? I'm not, like, fully awake to, like, I'm this point of the day that I'm so fucking tired. I'm trying to cram in all the information, like, you know what I mean? Um, oh yeah, Base Guy's friend was sitting, he sits across from us, and he's listening in on what I'm saying. I'm talking more than usual, probably because I'm so fucking tired, but I was like, me and my friend, we were going over all the notes. She left eventually, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna, like, I might as well talk to the guy. He came to sit next to me. He doesn't want to start a conversation, but he, like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna, we're gonna talk. I don't remember how the conversation started, but no, I remember. um, he looked in my direction and I looked at him and I was like, "You're in this class now?" And he's like, I guess that wasn't the first thing he was expecting me to say, but he said, he's like, "Yeah, I've always been in this class." And I was like, "How come you weren't there the first couple weeks?" And this man, like, he said, he's like, "I didn't know when school started. I was still on vacation." He's like, I'm still on vacation." And I was like, holy fuck, like, you know what? This is what I'm telling you. Like, these two are friends because I told you I never see them take notes and I never see them, like, they're not the responsible type. They're just there to pass. That's probably why we're all friends, because, like, seeing them there makes me want, like, because I'm the type of person that'll work and work and work until this shit's done, but having them around gives me, like, some break, right? So, yeah, he said he just came back. He's like, I don't know when school started, but I was still on vacation and I just got back and I still feel like I'm on vacation. And, yeah, I was angry at that point. He said, I don't think he had class that day, so he said, he slept all day and then came and he said, I'm still tired. And I'm like, motherfucker, I haven't gotten any sleep. You have no right to complain. Like, I need to, like, fuck. I'm tired. You know what I mean? Like, don't complain to me about sleep, okay? If you're not putting in the work and you're tired, like, something's wrong. We're talking, it feels normal. Like, it feels like I'm talking to him as usual. Like, nothing's changed. Everything's the same. Oh, I was talking to him about the prof, and I was like, this prof, like, the prof was across from us, and, like, this prof makes me so uncomfortable. And he's like, it's like, what he said, like, this is why we're friends. Like, we have to be best friends now after this. He said, is it because of how he uncomfortably stares, too long at people? And I was like, yes, like, he understands, he knows. I was like, yeah. I was like, that's why. Like, I don't know this prof. I don't know. Oh, that day when we walked in, the prof, I guess because I told my friend, I'm like, he kind of looks like he's homeless. Like, he looks like he lives in that room 24/7. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't, um, like, he doesn't look like a prof. He looks too casual. Like, he lives there. Like, he sleeps there all the time. Like, that's what it looks like. And I think he might have overheard us the other day, because, like, now he looks clean. He, like, like, I don't know what he did, but, like, he cut his hair and everything. He looks more sharp, like, put together. So I was like, I guess he heard us. Yeah, but I was talking to my friend and we were talking about, he was telling me how expensive the cameras were. Oh shit, I gotta tell that story to my brother. Okay, but I can't tell you guys because I'm not confessing anything here. But, yeah, we were talking about cameras, he was talking about vacation, and then, we were talking about, editing. He was helping me edit. This is what I like about this guy, even though he wasn't worried about the test. But I know, like, he probably wouldn't be worried because he didn't study. Of course, he's not going to study. And what I like about him, though, is even though he doesn't know the technical stuff, he knows all the hands-on stuff. So that's why I like hanging around him. So I know for the test, like, I know all the technical stuff. I'm very technically oriented. So I have all that stuff done. But when it comes to actually hands-on doing stuff, like, it'll take me a little bit more time. But with him, he already knows what to do. So he's helping me out with the editing fucking software that costs $500 fucking dollars or $400. I don't know, fucking expensive. So he's helping me out because I'm stressing out over the thing and I don't know what I'm doing and shit. So we were talking about all that stuff. We were dropping and dragging our files into the prof's hard drive. I told you we had to have that shit finished. Oh, forgot with my friend who cusses. She always, since we're so comfortable around each other, but she always feels bad for cussing because she feels like we'll see her as vulgar. But I was like, I don't see you as vulgar. I see you as very honest because I can see like when she cusses, I can see her frustration and I can see why she's frustrated. You know what I mean? Like it's more genuine that way. I'm like, if you didn't cuss, like I don't think I'd believe a word out of your mouth. I'm shaking. I'm sorry. Like problems. Okay, so back to so then my friend comes back. I guess she drinks a lot of water. I'm pretty sure she went to go fill up her water bottle or like evacuate her bowels or whatever before she goes to write this test because we're that stressed. And then I was talking to him. I didn't realize when she came back, and she's like, "Who this?" She jumps in the conversation. She wants to like. I feel like after that, I introduced them, or like they introduced each other. I'm like, great, we're all friends now. Everything's great. Yeah. So you see, she's friendly. That's what I like about her. Even though she didn't know him, like she just jumped in and started talking to him and stuff. Cause that's what friendly people should do. Like if you see someone talking, you might as well jump in. And you know that's how I'll explain it. Like that's what I like about her. Okay. Yeah, that was that. We took the test. And then when I was done, I think I was one of the first people to finish the test because I just wrote was off the top of my head and then I handed that shit in. But I remember before we got into the room, because I told you the girl with the pretty hair, her class had to leave, sewing friends and the 26-year-old. Oh, that's bad. I shouldn't call her that now. Fuck. Yeah, before they left, they blessed me. They're like, Felicia, you're going to pass this. They're like, we know you studied so much, like the stuff on here, stuff you studied, you're gonna pass. I'm like, that was on my mind. I'm like, okay, they have faith in me that I can pass this, right? I'm just like, I'm buzzing at this point. I'm just like, oh, they really, they believe in me. You know what I mean? Yeah, we finished the test, and then he finishes his test. And my other friend, she's still taking her time writing her test. I shouldn't have handed it in so fast. I right after I handed it in, I was like, fuck, I missed something. And I was like, fuck. Yeah, so we finished. There was 3 questions on the thing that really bugged me. Right? So I was talking, like, we couldn't talk yet because everyone was still writing. So after all 3 of us finish, I need to sneeze again. Hold on. Okay, hold on. It went away. Oh, my allergies are so bad. Yeah, right after we finished the test, because me, him, and then my cute friend, we all, like, we were, like, the first few to finish. So then, and then Base Guy's friend finished eventually. But then the prof came up to us, because he was in that range, because he was picking up our papers and whatnot. And then he was talking about he said one of the questions was a gift. He's like, this question I gave you, the answer you should have provided, like, this question was a gift. Like, this was a giveaway question. Like, if you didn't know anything else, this question, you shouldn't have failed this question. And the question he was talking about was one of the ones I was fucking stuck on. And I was like, holy fuck. I was like, I feel like I fucked up that question. And he was saying how this is, like, the easiest question in the entire test. And I was like, this is one of the ones that I fucked up on. Like, my face just dropped, and then the prof walked away, and I was like, thanks a lot for, like, crushing my hopes and dreams. My friend, after the prof left, she's like, what was the answer to this question? That was the second question I wasn't sure about, and I was like, I guessed that question, and the guy next to me, he's like, it was 70, and I was like, blessed! I guessed 70, like, okay, I was, like, calculating in my head, and I was like, it's probably 70, right? And I guessed 70, and he said it's 70, and I was like, yes! I got the question right, and she said she didn't know, so she didn't get that one, but I was like, oh, that made me feel good. Like, I feel like all the questions that I studied for, that I thought I knew, I got wrong, and all the ones I guessed, I got right. So I don't know what the fuck. My logic's so skewed. So, uh, yeah, we did that test, and then class pretty much after we finished editing and stuff, we went home and I just passed out. Or like I couldn't. I just. Oh no, I didn't pass out. Mom, dad, and um my other brother was there with me. The actor, we'll call him actor brother. Oh, my other brother. Remember the one I called the troubled one? Cause he came to one of the places we had to film was at the uni in the classroom, and he came in with us because he was slating for me. You know the thing that you go clack, take 1, 2, 3, 4. You know that thing. He was doing that thing for me, and then while we were filming, this kid had the nerve to take out his phone. He started taking pictures of the whole university classroom. He I don't know who he's sending these pictures to. He's like, this is my first time in a university classroom. I'm gonna milk it a bit, you know. And I'm like, you're not gonna get women that way. Why are you? Who are you sending these pictures to? Yeah, that's what that reminded me of. Yeah, so they came to pick us up. We went shopping. I was like, fuck, this day's never gonna fucking end. You know what I mean? Like, I got up like 7 o'clock ish, and it's like 9 o'clock at this point, and we're at the store because we gotta go get groceries, and then we gotta go pick up my mother's medication from the drugstore, and then we went to McDonald's because at this point I was just like, I need a nice warm meal, and I need a nice warm meal, and I need a nice cozy hot warm toasty bed. You know what I mean? Like I just need to relax. Yeah, so then by the time we get home and we finish eating and everything, it's like 11 o'clock, and I don't pass out till 12, and I was like, fuck, my next class, the other half of that class is till like 11:40 tomorrow. I'm never gonna get up. There's no fucking way. Oh, that was yesterday. Yeah, so I'm like dead tired, like then on the Friday, no, so yesterday, I got up, I showered, I studied a bit. I had to rearrange my bag from the whole day because, you know, you gotta switch out all the stuff, and I had a meal, and then I told you my phone's cut off, so I gotta go pay that bill tomorrow. But like, I feel really bad because best friend can't communicate with me right now. You know, for me, like, I like being off the grid. Like, I like when people don't know where I am, but like people like best friend and like my other friend who's sewing up my backpack, and then my cute friend who probably needs help with notes and stuff. Like, I can't communicate with them, but I need to communicate with them because they wouldn't message me unless it was important. Um, because we're always helping each other out. So like right now I'm at a disadvantage because I'm like, how the frig am I going to communicate with them and my phone's being a piece of shit. So I decided to make a video because like the only other way I can communicate, I know best friend watches my videos, so she'll probably watch this, but the other three, I don't know what they're going to do. Yeah, it's Friday and my phone cut off. I have like no bus money left. I gotta go fill up my freaking card and everything. I have to do everything before I have to get to school. And I was like, I better not be fucking late for class a second time in a row because if you know me, I'm never late for class. Like, you'll never see me walk in. Like, those type of people piss me off. I'm like, how could you walk in late? Oh, it just makes me angry. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the type of person who would never walk in late. So like that just it pisses me off. So I didn't want to be late a second time in a row because I was like, that's just not who I am, right? So by the time like I have to go, I walk out the house and the bus stop's right across my house, and I would take the bus to go to school, but I don't have any money on me, so I gotta go all the way down to the community center to fill it up. And I was like praying. I was like, there better not be a long line, please, because like it would only take the lady probably like 2.5 minutes to like process me, and then I could freaking go catch the bus right outside the community center and then go straight to school. And I told you I'm always missing this fucking bus because it comes every fucking half an hour. So yeah, I get to the community center and it's like 11:08. It's 11:08 I remember, I'll tell you why I remember, because this pissed me off. So it's 11:08. There's two people in front of me. They're going to fill up their Prestos too. And I'm like, the bus comes 11:15 in my head. I was calculating how long, because if I was to catch the bus from my house, it would come 11:19. So I was like, it'll take 2 minutes from my house to the community center. So I was like, it'll probably come 11:15, and it's 11:08 right now, and she's got to process two more people. So by the time she processes those people, it's 11:12, I want to say. So I got like 3 minutes. She gets to me, and I was like, she starts slowing down for some fucking reason, right? So, she gets to me, and I was like, I'm in a rush. Like, I told her calmly, like, I'm in a rush. I'm in a rush. I can't miss my bus, right? I'm in a rush to get to school. I can't miss my bus. I think that's what I said, right? And I didn't say this in any rude tone or anything to her, right? I was very, like, polite with her. And this bitch, she said, everybody misses their bus. And I was like, I was like, holy fucking shit, you did not just say that to me. And I swear, like, at that point, like, I took that and I stopped. And I didn't say anything, but, like, I was really offended at that point, right? And I swear she was slowing down. And in my head, I'm like, bitch, if I miss this bus, I'm gonna fucking curse you, your freaking kids, your kids' kids. If I'm late for school, it's hell on you, okay? Like, I better not, like, you fucking did not. At this point, by the time she finishes with my card, like, I didn't even tell her thank you because I was so pissed at her. It was like 11:14, 15 at this point. So I was like, as soon as she finished with me, I ran, and I was like, I gotta go catch this fucking bus or else I'm gonna be late for class, and I know my freaking prof hates late people. And I don't blame him, I hate late people too. But it just pissed me off because, right, like, if I missed that bus, I would have been like, I was, like, that, she was so fucking rude, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't do her anything. All I just said was, I'm in a rush. I'm in a rush. I don't want to miss my bus. Like, that's all I told her. It's like, I don't want to miss my bus, right? I only said those, like, two sentences, and, like, nothing else came out of my mouth, okay? How dare she? Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's lucky. If I missed that bus, I would have came right back up to her and cussed her up. Like, I should have. But then again, like, I might have been in the wrong, too. So that's why I could have been in the wrong too because I wasn't running late, but like, I wasn't running late, okay? I'm not, like, I don't run late. And then it might be my fault too because I should know how to drive. I should drive to school. Like, she's lucky I got to school. She's lucky. So then I get to school, cute friends there, and the guys there. Oh, I forgot to talk about, okay, that the day before when I was with him and the cute friend, we were talking about the other guy, because I was like, I asked him if he had any classes with the other guy. I don't remember what he said, but he said something, and, we were talking about him so much that my friend got interested. She's like, who's this guy you guys are talking about? And then the way he described the guy made me laugh so much because it's so true. He said, oh, we're just talking about your typical white guy. And we were saying how, like, yeah, he's like, he probably, like, the guy probably doesn't want to be viewed as a typical white guy, but it doesn't help his case that he acts that. Oh, it was so cute. Yeah, I like them, okay? We're best friends for life now. Oh, okay. Oh, what I like about him too is that, you know, he understands personal space. You know what I mean? Like, I told you, some of these guys get in too close, and some of them, like, some people to avoid me, and they won't come near me at all. But, like, you know, like, he's, like, my best friend. He's got common sense. He understands personal space. I'm so comfortable around him. Well, both of them. Another thing too. Remember the guy I told you sits across from me or whatever in those classes? Okay, if you like, okay, if we, people who are close to me know I like to hand signal and I like to cuss. So since he's like sitting so far from me and the props over there and people aren't done writing the tests and stuff, I started hand signaling him, and I'm like, I'm mouthing it, but I don't want to talk, right? Because I don't want to grab the props' attention and be like, like we're gonna get a 0 if we start talking, or to shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? So I was like on a scale from like 0 to 10, right? I'm like hand gesturing 0 and then 10. I was like, how'd you find the test? And I thought he would gesture back, but he didn't gesture back. He's like, I swear he mouthed 8, right? But I'm not sure. And I was just like, why couldn't you signal me back? Because the prof turned around. He's like, what's going on? And I was like, nothing. Like, I didn't do anything wrong. Yeah. Yeah, if you're close with me, you'll see I'll start hand gesturing behind people's backs, okay? So like, if we're talking about the prof, I'll be like, I'll go like this. Like you'll know, right? I have certain, I have to get through to you non-verbally. If you can understand me non-verbally, like we're friends for life. Like, you know what I mean? He doesn't understand me non-verbally, so oh well. Yeah, so the guy, going forward, the guy, and we're talking about we're gonna label him as a typical white guy now, okay? We're talking about those guys. Yeah, so after that whole thing with the filling up my bus card, I get to school, I ran to him and my friend, and I was telling them what happened, and my friend, like, I guess she never heard me cuss, so she went to shock, and the guy was just like, he was like, oh my god, like, you don't want to get on her bad side. Then we eventually went to class, and he didn't come sit next to me today because I guess after we had a talk, like, everything's cool now. He went to go sit. I told you my friend's always late, so he took her seat. And she came to sit beside me. He took her seat, and she came to sit beside me. And then the other girl, she usually sits beside her, but some other guy came to sit beside him. So then she sat beside my cute friend, and, our whole seating arrangement was fucked up. So I like that though, because we were all having like girl time down here and they're up there doing whatever. He left early though. I don't know why he left early. He's probably bored. Yeah, they're not studious, but I like them because I work so hard, but having them around lets me relax and take a break every once in a while. Because if I had people who are always like, I like about my cussing friend, the 26-year-old, she's a perfectionist, right? So people like them, like, we work and work and work until it drives us mental, but like having people like the guy around like gives me time to like relax and stuff and like slow down a bit. That's what I like about them. But like, yeah, I was with the other few, and I know they're all younger than me, so I was like, great. And the other two, I don't think they know my age, but my friend's beside me, she knows I'm older, and she just, yeah. Oh, the typical white guy, he's my age too. That's what I liked about him. When we, I think it was first year, when we were all in groups and stuff, we were talking about ages and stuff. That's what I like about the guy too. I think he knows all of them. He's younger. I'm pretty sure he's younger. But like, me and the typical white guy, we're roughly the same age. So like, that's probably why he comes and sits next to me, because it's not weird. Where am I going with this? Oh yeah, we were having girl time on in the row. And then base guy's friend, for some reason, he's not sitting up where he usually sits. He goes to sit across from me, and I'm like, please don't watch my fucking footage while I'm editing. Please don't, like, I don't want you to be nosy. And he's talking to remember the guy I was trying to hand gesture to, and I was like, great, like, yeah, all these, since we were the girls in the row, they're reluctant to ask the prof questions because we keep asking the same stupid questions. I feel like he keeps getting irritated and he's gonna hate us and think we're stupid or whatever. So then I was like, you know what, fuck it. You know what, like, if I'm gonna get a terrible mark, I might as well be clear on why I'm getting a terrible mark. So it was like, I called the prof over and I'm like, can you clarify a couple things? Cause like, we're really fucking confused. What I like about the prof is that he knows what he's doing. Like, he might not be meant to teach, but he knows what he's doing, you know. So I was like, okay, he's probably not good at explaining, but he knows what to do. So I was like, okay, I'll call him over and have him explain things to me, and then I'll explain to you guys because I know you guys are like scared as fuck. I feel like after doing that though, I feel like we're closer to the prof now because the prof, I think he notices now that we're more comfortable around him when he cracks jokes, and that like, cause like the tension's gone. Like I think he knows. I think he knows he makes us uncomfortable, but like he's trying to figure out a way to make it more like less uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Like he's trying to make an effort. So, after he clarified the assignments, like I have to fucking, there's so much work to do. I gotta sort that out. And now, after that class, because I told you he left early. It was raining that day too. Oh my goodness, like, I think that's what made it worse. Because if she made me late for the bus, I couldn't run to the bus stop because my shoes don't have that great of a grip, and I don't want to slip and like, like in the middle of a puddle or something, and then head to school. Like that would have ruined my day. So I didn't want to run when she filled up my Presto and then go to the bus. Yeah, the fact that it was raining didn't help one fucking bit either. So when he left, it was raining like fuck, and by the time we left, it started clearing up, and then I went home. Oh, and when we went shopping the other day, I picked up a lot of candy. Okay, I was craving sugar. Some days I'm craving sugar. Some days I'm craving salt. I'm craving certain things. Like right now, I'm craving carrots. I need some carrots. I'm craving carrots. Potatoes, well, not potatoes. We had potatoes a couple days ago, but like that craving's kind of gone. But I'm craving like carrots and broccoli and cauliflower and mushrooms and like I'm craving that kind of like I'm craving vegetables right now. So, when I get home, because the day before we went shopping, I picked up a lot of candy. And I picked up the cheap kind, not the Halloween kind. We're gonna wait for that to go on sale and then pick that shit up. When we were talking about age and stuff, we were talking about like trick or treating and stuff. My friend said she still dresses. She's 26 and she still goes out for Halloween. I feel like I want to too. I don't know, but like costumes are expensive. I don't know what I'd go as. I don't know where I'd go. I don't know. Back to the candy. I get home and I don't have I caught the bus. Like I thought I was gonna be late again catching the fucking bus. But if I missed that bus, I'd miss go picking up my brother, right? Oh, if you guys didn't know, I'm the eldest. I've got 3 younger brothers. And I don't know where I'm going with that, but yeah, I got 3 younger brothers that I take care of. I go pick up the littlest one. No, I don't go pick up the littlest one. I lie. I'm stuffing my face with candy. My mom's sick, so she said her throat's been hurting her, and she's been drinking cough syrup medicine. I don't know what the fuck she's taking. I told her, okay, for me, when I'm sick, I don't take any freaking medication or anything unless I'm like dying. Okay, if I can't stop like throwing up or like like stuff's coming out of my body, then I'll go ahead and take something. But like I usually fight it out. I'd rather wait. Like my body's stronger if I fight it out for a week than have like my body get immune from drinking pills. You know what I mean? So, she's trying everything, and I feel like her immune system's very weak. So she's sick. I don't know what she should try. Where am I going? Oh yeah. So, me and my brother have to split up because since she's sick, like we don't have food. We're like, what the hell are we gonna eat? And my mom, since she's sick, like she needs something warm, something to eat, right? So then I ate a lot of sugar, so now I'm craving salt then, right? So my mom splits us up. I'm like, okay. I was telling my brother, the troubled one, you know, the one taking the university photos. I was like, okay, he's just like my mom. Them two don't like being by themselves. Like, as soon as you tell them like they're gonna be, like they have to do something on their own, they start panicking. Like my mom, she can't go shopping without taking somebody with her, and my brother, he can't go anywhere without taking somebody with him, which is so. Like my mom, she's getting better at it. Where like she like she's getting better at it because like she's understanding like now like being more on your own, being more independent, you can do more on your own. But my brother, he hasn't learned that yet, so like he didn't want to split up from me. He's like, Lisa, I can't. Oh, that's my nickname. Oh, like I forgot to mention. Okay, so people are close to me but like don't know my nicknames call me Felicia, so that's my name, right? People who are angry at me or don't know me well, like when my parents are angry at me, they'll say my name wrong, right? Or like people who don't know me at all will call me Felicia, and when I hear that, like my ears like cringe, you know what I mean? And then with my brothers, then I get all my nicknames. So then he's like Lisa, I don't want to go by my, like I can't go by myself, Lisa, I'm gonna die. And I was like, you're like, how old are you? You're not a freaking baby. Go pick up the other kid. Like, the other kid would legitly just walk home. You're always leaving him freaking behind. Like, that's so bad. So, my mom's gonna split us up, and he's already in agony. He's like, fuck, Lisa, I'm gonna die. Help me. And I was like, oh, fuck, okay. Let's see. Let's see what she's offering you, and then you pick the better option. One of us has to go get the kid, and the other one has to go get some KFC because my mom craving chicken. I was like, yeah, I need protein, and I want something salty and warm and chickeny goodness. um, so I was like, I'll go get the kid because I don't know if I told you guys this, but you know, like when we go wait for the kid, like some of the adults are really strange. Like one of them is the friggin' old man. Like he'll stare at, like I told you, uncomfortable fucking staring. He'll stare at you and stare at you. He won't ever say anything. He'll expect you to talk first. And oh, the old man fucking pisses me off. I know it's the kid's like grandfather or whatever the fuck, but like you're a friggin' adult. Conduct yourself better. You know, fuck. Yeah, so I know he hates being stared at. Like it's not just me. Like the old man's not just staring at me. He's staring at my brother. Staring at every fucking thing. Like at this point, like I don't give a shit now. Like at first it was very uncomfortable, but now like I have more people and more people staring at me, and like I'm just getting used to it. Like, people are stupid. Is the way. Like I know, like at times I'm stupid, but I'm not stupid 110% of the fucking time. You know what I mean? So he goes to get the chicken because he's like, he doesn't want to go though because he's never paid before. He just fetches it back and forth. So my mom would want us to go together because every time he does something, it's like bad luck. He always does something wrong. Every time I go do something, it's good luck because I have common sense. I know what I'm doing. So my mom didn't want to send him alone in the first place, but I don't have the energy to walk all the fucking way there to go pick up some chicken and come home. You know what I mean? Like, if I have to go pick up my brother, I'd be halfway there. And it wouldn't make any sense to go forward, come back, and then go all the way back because then I'm going to be even more fucking tired. I wouldn't be able to eat. You know what I mean? So I told my brother went to go get the chicken. I went to go pick up the other kid, and then my other brother's at school, and my mom's sick. So I leave first. My mom's talking to my brother about, like, you know, because he needs to follow instructions. I told you, like, bad things always happens when he's by himself. So she's going through all that crap with him. I leave. I go pick up the kid. Oh, another thing too, my mom always gets angry when I don't go pick up the kid because when my other brothers go to go get him, the bus is always late or broken down and they would never message her and she always panics the fuck out. But every time I go, the bus is always there on time. So she's like, I'm the good luck kid. I gotta go pick up the fucking kid. I go get the kid. I like getting him too because when we start walking home, then I start. Sometimes what I like about him when I'm around him, sometimes I get some really good ideas on what to do for assignments and stuff. And oh my god, I'm really scared of this kid too. This kid has a really sharp memory, so like if I can't tell him certain things because then I know for sure he'd relay it back to someone else and like his memory's really sharp. I could tell him something like a year ago and he'd still remember like oh, that's gonna cause me problems. So we're walking home, having a nice time, chilling, you know, I'm trying to get some ideas because I'm so stressed over school. And he's telling me about life and everything, and I was like, cool. We get home. We're the first ones to get home, and I go and change and stuff because I'm sick of wearing my school clothes. I just want to wear pajamas and jump into bed. You know what I mean? Like I need to relax. And then the next person to walk through, I thought it'd be my brother with the chicken, but it wasn't. It was my brother coming home, and he said he was writing a test that day and class ended early, so he came home. I don't know what to say about my brother though because right now he's taking business and he's not enjoying it, right? And I feel my mom and I feel like he's wasting his time and I feel like he needs to figure out what he wants to do, but he really doesn't know he doesn't know what he wants to do, which is the biggest problem. And like if you don't know what you want to do, like right now he knows for sure what he doesn't want and he doesn't know what to transfer into, and he's wasting a lot of money and we got that friggin' headache on our hands. Like for me, like I know I love my program, like I know I'm in the right spot, but he knows for sure he's not. He doesn't know where he's supposed to be. So he came home after writing that test and he's in a shit mood because he's like, why the fuck am I going to school? You know, like that's what's on his mind. He said he had headaches too and everything, so he was in a shitty mood. And then the other kid walks in and he's like, I brought breakfast, here's chicken. My mom always says, I could never survive without her, but I feel like it's always the other way around. I'm like, Mom, without us, you couldn't, I don't know what to say. She thinks I can't survive without her because like she does laundry and she cooks and everything and does the dishes. But I feel like I could, like if I had to do all of that, that would kill me. You know what I mean? Like I'm studying all day and I've got projects and stuff to do. There's like there's not enough time to do everything. I probably skip more meals and I know I can survive without her. It's just that like I have to manage my time better. But for her, like I know like without us, like she couldn't survive without us. Like I don't know. Yeah, then we had a nice lovely meal. I passed the fuck out. I didn't know when Dad got home because when I woke up, Dad was sitting on the couch. And then he looked tired as fuck too, so he came. Oh, and he came. Okay, we're gonna sound so fucking poor when I explain this. So, we don't have enough rooms, then there are people in this house. You can already tell my room's like a matchbox, right? So, my brother has a master bedroom. I have this room. My other brother's in the other room. But my mom, dad, and the little kid, they don't have a room because nobody wants to sleep in the fucking basement. Like, I don't know. Everybody who sleeps in the basement, especially my grandmother, they say when they sleep down there, they have some really messed up, weird dreams. But I think it might be true because when I go sleep down there, like I dream very vividly. But my brother likes sleeping down there. But like then I can't sleep down there because my allergies act the fuck up. So I can't. And then my mom has allergies, and then my other brother, the little one, he's got allergies. So none of us can sleep fucking downstairs. And my dad, he would never sleep without the little kid. So yeah, they don't have a room for each other, right? So we basically we've got no bed frames or anything. We just drop mattresses on the ground. And my mom and dad are ashamed to say that, but I'm not ashamed because I like sleeping on the fucking ground with no bed frame or anything. It's just you only have to worry is if things crawl on you at night, but that's pretty much it. So the couch is there. I passed out on my brother's bed. my dad's now on the couch, right? And then I see him, and he looks tired as fuck, so he goes to pass out on my mom's bed over there. And I didn't know. Okay, when I woke up, like, I was half asleep still, right? So, like, I saw Dad when he was coming over. My brother was beside me playing, right? He left the fucking TV on. I told him to take the fucking TV off because, like, I could still hear, like, someone's talking to me. Like, take off the TV. Like, it's hurting my brain while I'm sleeping. And, Mom and Dad are passed out on the bed over there. And then I finally managed to get the strength to get the fuck up. And then I get up. And then I go upstairs. I'm in my room again. Like, I get up to my room. I don't remember what I did. I think I looked through my school stuff and sorted out some things, and then I went on the computer. I went on my laptop, and what did I do on my laptop? I don't remember what I did on my laptop. I was on my laptop for a good amount of time. I don't remember. Oh, I think I was watching YouTube videos and stuff. Like, no, oh, I remember. I went on my laptop because the drama ended. Like, the last episode came out. I told you we were watching, it was getting to the part where, like, she found that she married the bad guy. So the last episode, you get to see the wedding being crashed. It was so good. You guys, like, that was the best last episode. Well, yeah, okay, that's a very big statement. But yeah, sure, that was the best last episode of any drama I've ever watched, okay? Maybe not, like, the last 3 minutes, but, like, that whole hour was so good. Like, he got stabbed, like... And they blared out the knives. I don't know. Okay, so I watched the ending to the drama, and I did a lot of things. Just don't remember. Okay, I'm still tired. My allergies are acting. I can feel it. Oh, I envy my brother. He doesn't have allergies, but, like, he gets sick faster. I'm allergic to dust. Oh, fuck me. I had to be allergic to dust. So, I'm like a dust detector. As soon as I walk into a room and I start sneezing, you already know the room's dusty as fuck. Especially, and I really hate when I have to go write exams. When we write exams in the gym, I start sneezing like a motherfucker. Like, it doesn't stop. And my friends who know me well when I write exams are always beside me with tissues. Because I always forget to bring fucking tissues. And they're, like, passing it to me while I'm sneezing and writing my exam. Because the fucking gym's so fucking dusty. I know sometimes when the sunlight's really bright, like, I'll sneeze. Or I'll sneeze when... it's fresh cut grass sometimes, or pollen. I don't know where I would be where, like, pollen would show up, but I'd be allergic to, you know, like, anything that comes in contact with my nose and I start sneezing, that's fucking allergies. And the best part is, though, well, when I was younger, I'd have to use, like, nasal spray medication to calm my allergies the fuck down. But, like, nowadays, like, it just goes away by itself. I think it's getting better, but it probably won't. Yeah, I'm allergic to dust, so it's very hard to breathe in certain environments, rooms, I don't know what to say, like, certain places where I'm in, it's very hard to breathe. Like, I'd have to hold my breath sometimes. Yeah, and then after I was on my laptop, I passed the fuck out again. Yeah, now we're here. Oh my god. I don't know what to say now. I'm pretty much done now. This video is gonna kill me to put up because it's so fucking long. I really want to put up diss track season so bad, but I can't get to it. Like, oh, one of the other things, the girl I told you knows Bass Guy and Bass Guy's friend, and then the other friend, I told you we were sitting in a row together. they all want to go study abroad, and they want to go. They probably want to go with me going. I have to talk. I told you. I said I have to talk this over with best friend too. But like I'm gonna go to the information session in October. I think she said next Tuesday. I have to go to the info session just to see what they say. I know they have scholarships and stuff given out, like going around. I wonder if I can get a scholarship. I'll try and go, but I don't think I can. Right now, I have to go pay my bank bill statement, my bank statement, right? It's pretty high this month because I told you with photography we had to go. Everyone was using my account to print and shit, so I don't mind that. Like, it's okay. It's just that, like, now I have to go pay that statement next fucking month, and my parents taught me, like, never to be in fucking debt, right? So, I'm always, like, breaking even, right? I'm always at, like, zero, and my bank account's always zero, but I'm not in debt. That's, like, I'm never gonna go in debt. Like, I have to keep reassuring my mom that I'm like, Mom, I'm never gonna go in debt, okay? I gotta go pay my bank statement and shit, but I know for sure, like, if I were to go on the trip, I don't have money to go. I want to go, man. I want to go, but money's holding me back. And not just money. It's not just money. Because I have to get money to get a friggin' suitcase. Because I told you I never traveled before. I have to go get money to go get my fucking passport. Because I've never left the fucking country. I need money for emergencies when I'm there. I need money for the fucking plane ticket. You know what I mean? Like, right now I'm breaking even, but I don't have the extra. So I don't think I can go, but I'm gonna go for the information session with my friend. And I keep telling her I'm pretty sure I can't go, and she's insisting that I'm gonna go. So I don't know. I have to talk it over with best friend because she'll help me calculate my finances. I can't fucking talk. I'm very good at saving money, but like right now I don't have any saved up to invest. You know, like I want to go, but I probably can't. Oh, the reason why I really want to go to England, well, I have a couple of reasons, but like one of the ones that's really on my mind, like, I really want to learn more about my heritage. I feel like I have relatives. They're not alive. I'm pretty sure they're not alive. I'm pretty sure I had relatives in England at some point, and I want to see if I can trace my ancestry back there. And I know I was talking this over with best friend. I'm like, best friend, I want to know where I came from. Like, I don't know much about, like, when I was talking to my cute friend, she said it always makes her so happy to run into, she's Asian, okay? So she said she was talking over with my friend who cusses, they're both Asian. So they're always talking about how, like, it always makes them so happy to run into an Asian because it's very rare. And it makes them happy. And for me, like, they think that's rare, like running into another, because I'm Guyanese, right? Grandma doesn't like the way we say it. I don't know if I'm saying Guyanese right. Guyanese. Like, she says it funny, okay? I'm sorry, Grandma. I can't pronounce shit. I'm too white, okay? Yeah, for them, it's rare for them to run into another Asian person, but for me, it's even more rare. Like, I envy them for even running into another Asian person because it's so rare for me to run into another Guyanese girl. Like, I run into Guyanese guys all the time, but, like, I don't run into the Guyanese girls. And like, that made me feel really lonely because I'm like, I want to know where I come from. I want to know if I have living relatives. I want to get to know where I come from more, like, it's bugging me. It's bugging me really badly. My grammar's so bad too. Like, when I go and ask grandma and dad and everybody about, like, past relatives, they can't tell me much because they all died when they were young, right? So, when they always tell me I'm lucky to have grandparents because back in the day they never had grandparents, so they don't know their relatives that, and if they don't know their relatives that well, how the fuck am I supposed to know? But I have a strong feeling I had relatives in England, and I want to know. I just want to know. My dad thinks that whole ancestry thing is a bunch of bullshit. He's like, I'm freezing. He thinks it's a bunch of bullshit. But I was like, Dad, what if you find out you're like British or like Irish or like Australian? Like, wouldn't that be so freaking sick? And he's like, no, I'm 110% Indian. Like, there's no fucking way. And I was like, Dad, you're no fun, okay? Like, I want to connect with people. I want to know where I come from. You may not want to know, but I want to fucking know. Yeah, that's on my mind. Like that's the like that's one of the, well, not the main reason, but it's like one of my side reasons for wanting going to England. Um, it's not my main reason. I'm telling you that. My best friend already knows what my main reason is. My parents kind of know already, and they're always making fun of me for it. Like, best friend's always teasing me, but she thinks it'll happen. But then my parents, they're teasing me, but they're like on the skeptic side, thinking that it'll never happen. And I was like, okay, at least they tease me about it, so that's cute. Yeah, ancestry. I know for sure I can't be 110% Indian, okay? Somewhere down the line, I have white relatives somewhere. I want to go, I want to know. I want to connect more with people. I want to know. My dad's like, oh, not my dad, but like I always tell my dad, like, what if you found out you were African? He's like, Lisa, at that point, like, there's not much we can do. Like, I'm like, if I found out like I'm some ethnicity that I had no idea about, like, I'd want to look more into it. I want to connect more with the culture. You know what I mean? Like, I won't. I don't want to say a lot of Guyanese people are mixed, but I like the ones I know are definitely mixed. Oh, I hurt my wrist. uh, yeah, that's that. The other thing I want to bring up. Okay, right now what I'm looking at, I have this is my little book that I write everything down in that I have due. So I told you this is all the stuff I have to get done. So, oh yeah, it's in these ugly colors because it sticks out more in my head. That I had like, like something's wrong and I need to get something done. I've got the second photography project to work on. I've got the presentation for the what did I call it? The media class, the class where they're talking about media impact. That's what I called it. That media impact class, I have to work on group presentation, videography. I have to work on the PSA thing. Like, I have to get that topic approved, and then I gotta write the friggin' thing, and then I gotta pitch it. Web design or coding or whatever. I have to work on the assignments and hand that in. And then law, I want to go over the thing with my friend because we were in that class for a good couple weeks now and I still don't know what the fuck's going on. Well, I half understand, but I don't understand the main stuff. And that prof's gonna ruin our fucking Thanksgiving. And, my cussing friend, the 26-year-old, I don't know what else to call her. Like, that sounds so bad. She had the law teacher last year or before or whatever, and she said the midterm is so fucking stupid. And she said the exam's not bad. Like, okay, I feel like I'll do better on the exam than I will on this fucking midterm. Like, she said he phrases things really weirdly. So I was like, that's fucking great. Like, all these profs are fucking hard markers and they can't explain things properly. So I'm worried about that. And then I have to work on the debate. And then I have to go do the study abroad session thing. I gotta wait to see when my friend gives me back my backpack. Winter schedules are up. Okay, we have to pick winter courses for in November. And I was like, I don't have fucking time to check. Like, I have to check now. So I gotta go do that. And I hope I get 3 days a week. Please give me 3 days a week. I hate having 4 days. I have to head to the bank and go pay off my fucking statements. I already filled my Presto. I have to go fucking fix my phone because now no one can communicate with me right now. I'm cussing so much. I'm so sorry. It's just that yeah. That's a lot of stuff I have to get done, and then I want to finish editing fucking diss track season because it's taking so fucking long, and I don't know what I'm gonna wear in that video. Okay, there's like I told you like roughly 10 videos. Like I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna wear. Oh, and then when I put up that reaction video on Lose Control, Lay released a new video called I Need You, and I watched it, but I'm not gonna react to it. But I was like, oh, it's so cute. Yeah, for diss track season, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna wear because it's getting more and more fucking cold. But I want to wear a short sleeve shirt. I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, I'm pretty sure that I saw Mr. KSI drop the album Distractions. I think he said he released it already. I have to go check, but I think he released it. I gotta go check, but like that's how long it's taken me. Like he took a while to drop that album, and I'm still not done. I'm still not getting there to react to putting up the friggin' videos. Like I'm fucking slow. Oh, the other thing too. Well, I have an idea what I'm gonna wear for one of the videos, but I don't know what I'm gonna wear for the other 9. Or I don't know if I'm gonna change for all of the other 9. Like, I don't know. Should I keep it consistent and wear one outfit, or should I like switch between all of them? I think I'll wear the one. Because that's easier on me. Okay, so 2017 is ending really quickly, right? And I started posting, my first video I posted in February, and it's gonna be October in like 3-4 days. So before the year ends, I have a list. See my list? See, it's fully written. I don't want to show you everything because that's spoiling it, but like my list, I have videos I want to post. Like that's my ideal list. So that's all the videos I want to post before the year ends. That's like one of my goals. And right now I don't have many crossed off, but that's all the videos that you see how there's different types of videos I want to do, right? I told you I don't like doing. This is a miscellaneous channel. I'm not going to do one thing all the time. But yeah, I have all those things I want to do before the year ends, and I don't know if I'll get a chance to do them all. There's a lot. The top thing on the list was vlogs, because that was like the first thing I posted. There's some good stuff on here. Like I want to go through. I don't have time to do all of this. Like it's very draining on me. But like yeah, that's pretty much what I want to say. I'm gonna end the video here because it's almost 2 hours. Holy shit. My phone probably cut them all into sections again. Again, there's no editing. I'm just putting them all into one file so you guys can understand what's going on a bit better. I promise diss track season's coming. I promise. I'm getting to it. I promise. You just have to wait for that. I haven't even... It's taking so long. There's like... There's half an hour footage I have to go through, then another half hour, and then when I'm done with all of that, there's about 3 minutes I have to go through, and then I'm gonna go through all the footage again to make sure I didn't miss anything. So, and then I have to film me talking about it, and then I gotta stick that in between the edits, and then I gotta put the shit up, but they're all gonna go up at the same time, so you can binge watch it when it comes out. But yeah. How is your day going? Because my days are so fucking long. Yeah. Not much else to say. That's pretty much it. I think I'm gonna go back and sleep. Okay, guys. Like, I'm gonna go get something to eat because I shouldn't be skipping meals. And I'm going to go get some sleep, and then I'm going to work 24/7 until I get all that shit done. You know, all the way through. But yeah. Let me know what's going on, you guys. Like, I really want to hear back from you. Like, I want to know. Like, that's just my opinion, right? I'm telling you everything from my perspective, but, like, I want to hear your thoughts, what you think. Tweet me, guys. Like, do something. Communicate with me, because reach out to me if you can, because I told you I'm not the type of person that would reach out first, okay? Like, yeah, I'm gonna end it there. Okay, bye. I don't have anything else to say. I'm pretty sure I didn't forget anything. If I forgot something, you'll see it at the end, but they probably didn't, so. I want to get my list done. Oh, there's no collab videos on the list, okay? Because I haven't made any YouTube friends yet. But when we get to that point, we'll collab, okay? Okay, I'm going. Bye, bye, bye.